Hey everybody, it's Overkill here with episode 4 of my Total War. Oh, I keep saying that! Warhammer! God damn it! I'm so used to saying Total War intros. Part 4 of my Warhammer model collection. So today we'll be taking a look at Chaos and the Age of Sigmar Stormcast Eternals, which are over there. We'll get to them in a second. So here first, we are taking a look at some Warhammer Fantasy Marauders. Now this is a mix of Age of Sigmar Khorne Bloodbound, those are the round-based models over there, and Warhammer Fantasy Chaos stuff. So they are going to be different. Just before we even get into this is what a Chaos Warrior used to look like. You know, the classic Chaos Warrior. These are what you're going to see in Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. Now this is kind of what Khorne Chaos Warriors look like. They look cooler, but there is a big difference, as you can see. They're more ornate. Yeah, let's take a look at this. So these are Marauders. These are just basically humans that are evil. If you think in Norska, this is pretty much what the Norse are like. You know, they're essentially Vikings, almost naked Vikings. So there's a big bunch of them. There's like 16 or something like that. You can see that I have yet to paint them because I bought them when I was in LA. Now that's no excuse to not have them painted, as I went to LA in November, but that's my excuse. Then we have 12 Chaos Warriors. I showed you him before. I still need to paint these as well, as you can see. But these are the Chaos Warriors that you're going to see in Total War. Big, scary brutes. If we get them... Can I get them next to a human? I don't have any humans right in front of me. Well, this bolt action model is basically the same size as an Empire Soldier, maybe a little bit shorter. But you can see that these guys are pretty big. Well, then again, I showed you ogres. I do have an ogre here. Let's put them next to an ogre. Ogres are, of course, bigger, but you can see they actually still stand up to an ogre. So, yeah. There is that. So that's them. Then, another Warhammer Fantasy unit, we have the Chaos Knights. These guys are going to be absolutely terrifying to fight. I mean, just look at them. They're probably one of the most, if not the most heavily armored cavalry in the game. In Fantasy, that is. I'm not sure about Warhammer Total War. But you can see that they're pretty nasty. Still have to paint them as well. Wow, what a shock. So then we move into... Well, there is another Warhammer Fantasy model here, but we'll move into the Age of Sigmar stuff. So these are Khorne Blood Reavers. Now, these are basically just the new Marauders. Yeah, that one's not painted. Why would I show you him? This guy's painted. But yeah, you can see Khorne models, blood everywhere. Blood on the bases because they're in a big bloody battlefield. Blood, 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 blood. But that's them. There's 20, I believe, here. There should be. Yeah, you can see Age of Sigmar. That's one of the big differences. They switched around bases. Not sure if I like that or not. I like Age of Sigmar as a game, but I don't like it nearly as much as I liked Warhammer Fantasy. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. Good game, not a good game, but it's a fun game. I wouldn't say it's good. It's a fun game, but it's not nearly the level of fun and tactical. It's not as good as Warhammer Fantasy was. Let's just say that. So then we have Khorne Blood Warriors. So that's them. I showed you this guy. But you can see that they're nice and evil looking. Of course, covered in blood. That guy has a mouth for a stomach. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's them. We then get into my character. Well, first of all, let's show you this guy. This is a Khorgorath. Of course, now... None of this stuff that I'm showing you, this Age of Sigmar stuff, is in Total War Warhammer. Don't worry, you're not going to see this guy. You're going to see things like this, probably, but not this guy in particular, but you can see him. He's pretty evil looking. Here's a Khorne Great Lord or something. I think they're called Greater Lord of Khorne or something. I'm not quite sure. He is a Warpound or Bloodhound. Is that what they're called? I don't fucking know. Either way, I'm pretty sure these are in the game. You'll see them. Yeah, that's him. We then have a Bloodstoker and a Bloodsecrator. You can see they like blood at Games Workshop. But basically, this is a magical guy with his banner. Every time people die and all that shit, this gets more powerful and stuff. And this guy is basically just there to piss off everybody because he whips them into a frenzy. So that's them. We then move on to my Blood Crushers. Now, these are, although they're on round bases, these are going to be in Total War Warhammer. I believe, at some point, maybe. They should be. I'm not sure. Either way, Blood Crushers. You can see it's a Chaos Warrior. Khorne, in this case, because Blood Crushers are a Khorne thing, on a Juggernaut. And that's what... A Juggernaut's a demon. So there's also another unit called... or did I say Blood Crushers? I think these are Skull Crushers. I don't know. Either way, there's Blood and Skull Crushers. One of them is are these, obviously, and then there's another one that's demons on these. Whatever, it's basically the same thing. But you can see them super heavily armored. Yeah, they're awesome. So there's 3 more here. There's still 2 more that I need to build. Well, these guys aren't built, obviously, but there's 2 more I need to actually put together like this. But yeah, there'll be 6 of them. And then my final Chaos model is the War Shrine. So this is a fantasy model. I'm sorry, I'm trying to not break this because it's not actually put together because I'm painting it in stages. But you can see that I've painted the actual, whatever this guy's called, I can't quite remember. But you can see, here it is. I'll back it up a little bit. And it's carried by 2 great big Chaos Spawn mutant things. So they're pretty cool. But yeah, I can lift this up off them, I suppose. So that's the, not a shaman, but a magical guy. Then there's a executions block where he just got that fresh heads from. And you can see that this is the actual shrine part. Pretty cool. On these little torches, you can see all the symbols of the Chaos Gods. There's Khorne, that's Tzeentch, Nurgle, and Slaanesh. Maybe I mix those 2 up. Either way, big old pile of skulls. There's supposed to be a big totem that comes out of here, but I can't. I'd have to glue that in for it to stay there, so that's over somewhere. But yeah, that's that. Then it's being carried by 2 of these guys, so I haven't painted this one yet, and as you can see, I started painting this one, but I think I might repaint him, sort of, because I'm trying to go for 2 of the Chaos Gods have infected, or not infected, but taken over this guy, and then the other 2 are going to be taking on him, so I'm trying to do like a blending of the colors to represent that, but this top half turned out pretty good, but this green part, I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's the Chaos. So let's look at the Stormcast Eternals. Yes, the forces of Sigmar himself. So this is a small army. It's literally just from the starter set for Age of Sigmar because I wanted the Khorne models. I didn't really care for these guys, so I haven't bought anything new. But that's them. So what are these? I think these are called Liberators. They're supposed to be gold, but I decided to just paint them kind of different because I don't like painting too much gold. So I made them black. I think the color scheme kind of looks okay, but I've only painted 3 guys. There's one back there as well. And whatever. But you can see that this is their aesthetic. They're full plate. You can see that they're huge compared to even a Blood Warrior, which is supposed to be quite big compared to people. You can see that they're quite big. Their bases are bigger. But yeah, so there's 10 of those between 2 units. We then get Retributors, I believe. They have giant Thunderhammers. So they're pretty cool. These are actually an amazing unit. Like, these guys are fun to play. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the aesthetic of them that much. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They look cool-ish, but you're the reason Warhammer's dead, you bastards. But that's them. They're awesome. Then you got, I can't remember what this guy's called. But basically he's magic. You can see he has a skull head. Magic with the banner thing. You cast lightning on people and heals people and all that good stuff. Then we have a Lord Celestant, I believe they're called, on Dracoth, I think. I don't know. He's a cool model. It's an awesome model, don't get me wrong. But again, it's Stormcast Eternals. You killed Warhammer! Yeah! But, yeah. It's a cool model. I should paint this sometime. I bought a paint just for the Dracoth, and then I never painted them, so that's a bit sad. And then the final unit are the Prosecutors. Or are they even called? I don't even know if they're called that. But you can see they're just flying guys. They have wings, and they have throwing hammers that they just open up their hands, and lightning forms a hammer in their hands. I'm not joking. That's what actually happens. And I throw them, they blow up and stuff. And yeah, the wings look like crap compared to the black. I don't know what I was doing. Ah! But either way, guys, that was Chaos over there, and the Stormcast Eternals that are here. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below as always. And next episode, we're going to be looking at the vampire counts. Ooh, spooky. We're going to be looking at the vampire counts. Ooh, spooky Tales from the Crypt. Ooh, that's actually a Vampire Counts model. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. But you know who won't see you? This pile of corpses. But anyway, guys, see ya!